You know, it's bad news, dumb shit. When I'm full of rep and be full of red rum.
Welcome to the Rack. You already know. It's your host, Payday. Okay, I've been loving the support, but y'all kind of been playing with me. So I'm going to go ahead and give y'all about 10 seconds to stop, subscribe, and like the video. So I'm going to give y'all a few seconds to do that. Now, are you ready or not? Because y'all be acting like it's not free. Like, goddamn. Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking about a rapper that went by the name of TRUEBLEEDA. He was with Co-Bleeder and the Bleeders, and he was also affiliated with TG Commerce. I know y'all probably feel like because some other content creators covered this story that y'all have heard it, but no content creator has told the story how I'm about to tell it at the end. So I am going to play like all the news coverage about it, but then after that, y'all already know I got to give y'all the quick Ghetto recap of what really happened. First, I'm going to start by showing y'all one of his videos. I like to give people they shine and they spotlight over here. So we're going to go ahead and run one of his music videos.
Them legs up to his shin and his kneecap. Kill his shit right on camera so his mama see the recap. Ben, stop being friendly, ain't no sense in giving me doubt. You third on 16, you can't rap the way that we rap. We gon' cut them legs up to his shin and his kneecap. Kill his shit right on camera so his mama see the recap. Ben, stop being friendly, ain't no sense in giving me doubt. You third on 16, you can't rap the way that we rap. My possession, them itches for the use. Real niggas around me, them pussies I can't include. How the fuck you ain't telling? You told him I was the shooter. Hollow tip hit his body, got him smoking like a hookah. I ain't gon' say the number, you know I hang out the bottom. Nigga talking that shit, but he scared when he see the chopper. Flexing the furnace people, so you know we had to drop him. Speaking of firearms, oh my god, we got a lot of my niggas flame, my niggas spikes. Kyrie pull up and bite you and slow on O with the rifle. We beat the title, want you to try to come fight us. Lit him up like a lighter, now the people won't indict us. I heard he want that gang cause he got hit in the stomach. Nigga know how we coming, nigga up they got the running. Turn him into a dummy, leave him slump just like a mummy. Slice him up like an onion, leave him hopping like a bunny. We gon' tear them legs up to his shin and his kneecap. Kill his shit right on camera so his mama see the recap. Ben, stop being friendly, ain't no sense in giving me doubt. You third on 16, you can't rap the way that we rap. We gon' tear them legs up to his shin and his kneecap. Kill his shit right on camera so his mama see the recap. Ben, stop being friendly, ain't no sense in giving me doubt. You third on 16, you can't rap the way that we rap.
Don't go fucking Willie D cause that little nigga crazy. Young and about snatching T-ladies and newborn babies. Glock 23, got 23 plus one up in the chamber. Make it 24, shoot and blow like Kobe on the Lakers. Gun him down with the cutter, get close up till you hit him. Molly Spider, dust, she certified with the pistol. Scratch a bitch on the muscle, don't want nothing but a runner. All that shit you said on Insta, Kenan will be held against you. Don't believe in squashing beef, if you smoke then let it be. I'ma talk my shit, I hope you got your stick the day we meet. Better blow that bitch, there's no way I'ma miss with a beam underneath. Red dye, spot him, then he got shout out to Trey
We
D.
gon' tear them legs up to his shin and his kneecap. Kill his shit right on camera so his mama see the recap. Ben, stop being friendly, ain't no sense in giving me doubt. You third on 16, you can't rap the way that we rap. We gon' tear them legs up to his shin and his kneecap. Kill his shit right on camera so his mama see the recap. Ben, stop being friendly, ain't no sense in giving me doubt. You third on 16, you can't rap the way that we rap.
Yeah, shit was baby bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass. Bitch ass. Pull out that back to it, gon' leave this bitch ass nigga.
So that was a little song he did with my nephew Trey 3. So he was a dope rapper, and Trey 3 a dope rapper too, and he could very well be the next up if he got his mind right. But let's get to this content.
The two people killed in yesterday's drive-by shooting near the Mall of Louisiana, 18-year-old Dante Dorsey and 19-year-old Clifton Lindsay, both from Baton Rouge. Earl Phelps is in the studio now with more information on those teenagers. Earl.
Well, Katie, since 6 o'clock, we have learned new information about that deadly shooting and the two victims, just teenagers, who were killed.
He went by the name of TRUEBLEEDA, Baton Rouge rapper 18-year-old Dante Dorsey. One of the victims shot and killed while in a car Friday afternoon on Bluebonnet Boulevard at Bacardi Avenue.
What we do know, there are two deceased here and two that were transported by EMS to a local hospital.
The second victim, 19-year-old Clifton Lindsay, also in the car with Dorsey near the Mall of Louisiana.
It's scary.
Jerry Ford arrived at the scene right after the shooting.
But I didn't understand at that time whether they had apprehended the suspects or anything that had done the shooting. And so how do I know they're not still in this area or whatever area?
This is where police say victim Clifton Lindsay lived, the 1700 block of Reverie Drive in Glen Oaks. Neighbors say the white SUV parked in the driveway was hit by gunfire last week. This is video of the scene when police arrived. This is also the same address where murder victim Termaya Lindsay lived. The 16-year-old was killed back in November. Police have not said if any of the shootings are related. This area where the deadly shooting took place is a busy retail district, an unusual location for a violent crime like murder to happen.
But I found it unsettling that, what is really safe? Where are we safe? And this was in the middle of an afternoon.
Police say this was a targeted shooting, an isolated incident, gunmen specifically going after those who they intended to shoot. Now, at this time, police have not made any arrests or determined what led to this deadly shooting in the middle of the afternoon. Katie?
Now, if you know anything about that wreck, you already know we are very familiar with gun violence and murder and people getting killed. That happen down here on the regular. So ain't nothing new about that. I'm talking about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people a day, for a small, very, very small city. Okay. So it wasn't nothing new to us, but it was a very brazen attack. It happened in broad daylight and it happened at the mall. Like this happened in broad daylight at the mall. The worst part about it for me was that so many pictures got posted of both of the guys, dead on the scene. And I most definitely will not include those pictures in this video. Y'all can screw up the internet looking for them. They probably there somewhere. But I don't believe in re-traumatizing family members and friends, because that has happened to me before. When my cousin got killed, there was a guy named Silky Slim, and he was big on like stop the violence type thing. And so his thing was going around the crime scenes, and he would take pictures and he would post them, not actually like of the whole body per se, but it'll be crime scene photos, and he was doing it to bring awareness. But I ended up getting a phone call, like my phone was blowing up. Like I think, Silky Slim posted a picture of Kyle on the crime scene and blah, blah, blah. So I get on the internet, lo and behold, it was just a picture of his feet, but I know my cousin's feet. You know what I mean? So I felt like it was mad disrespectful. I hit him up and was like, look, you got to take it down. Like how my auntie and, my cousin, his sister gonna feel about seeing that picture. Like I didn't want to see it. So, I hit him up and he did take it down, but I don't believe in posting those type of pictures. So they won't be included in the video. Okay, so y'all already know I got to give y'all my quick ghetto recap of what the streets are saying, what direct streets are saying actually happened and how it went down. So this is what the streets say. The streets say that him and some friends went to the mall, and when they pulled up in the mall and parked, there was 2 guys sitting in a car nearby. They saw them get out the car going into the mall. They recognized them. They already knew that they had money on their head, and so they made a phone call. Now, when TRUEBLEEDA and them was walking in the mall, they saw the 2 guys sitting in the car, and they kind of said something about it, like, like, I don't know, maybe they recognized them, or it was strange that they was just sitting in the car for a while, or whatever. It was kind of strange, but they didn't really too much pay it any mind. They went on in the mall. So they went in the mall, they were in there for a while. When they came out, but let me get to this first. Let me say this. The 2 guys in the car, when TRUEBLEEDA and them walked in the mall, they made a phone call. Like I said, they already knew he had money on his head, so they made a phone call. And, gave a drop, like, hey, we at the mall, Louisiana. I just seen TRUEBLEEDA and everybody else. So they walking in the mall now. That person says to them, okay, sit on them. Stay where you at. We about to head that way. And they came and they waited. They didn't come close to where the cars were parked or anything. You know, they found a ducked out spot and waited there. So when TRUEBLEEDA and them came out the mall to walk to their vehicle, the same two guys were sitting in the car. So when they seen that, they knew it was something strange, right? So when they got in the vehicle to pull off, they still got eyes on the two guys they seen when they was walking in the mall. So they got eyes on them. And those guys pull out guns and start shooting. TRUEBLEEDA and his partners pull out guns and start busting back, because the whole time when they in the car, they looking out the rear view, they seeing the two guys behind them about to go with their move. So they exchanged gunfire. But at that same time, while TRUEBLEEDA and them exchanging gunfire with the guys behind them, the car that was laying in wait came and pulled up on side of TRUEBLEEDA and them and started busting. And that's how they got killed. In conclusion, y'all, rest in peace to TRUEBLEEDA, and y'all be safe and pray for my city. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and most definitely subscribe.
That's what we do down here. Here. Full of dumb blunt niggas and beer. Here. Yeah.